Welcome to Athens, Georgia, Sanford Stadium, home to the Georgia Bulldogs, where more than 90,000 have already started to bark loudly. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see, the number 3 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. And he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So Georgia's will have some work to do after that short return. And this big fella can beat you in a number of different ways in the passing game, David.
Yeah, so much fun to have a... that can beat guys over the middle of the field, that can beat man-to-man coverage. This guy's the ultimate weapon.
And I love that this guy has an awesome catch radius. You don't have to be perfect as a quarterback when you throw to him. He can make you look good.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. On target to the left. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
That is a really good-looking throw. You think about the expectation level now for quarterbacks at Georgia. Matthew Stafford was the #1 pick overall. Stetson Bennett won 2 national championships. Imagine the pressure on this guy. But when you see throws like that, he makes you believe that he can step up and lead this team to yet another natty.
Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. Can anyone catch him? Touchdown, Georgia! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
Well, the quarterback does a great job with his decision-making. He found the matchup he wanted, one-on-one. His tight end's able to stretch the field. He makes the catch, and he does the rest of the work himself, running it into the end zone.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT makes it 7-0. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. They're just about ready to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense comes out for their first possession of the game. And both of these teams have anchors in the middle that you build your defense around.
And everybody just seems to look to these two guys when there's a big play on the field that needs to happen, right?
They're making all the calls. They're making sure that they're in the right spots, run, pass, getting everybody organized, and they do it at a high level.
Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Got the quick pass. Hard-nosed, determined effort to work his way up to the 35-yard line. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum. Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Miller with the ball. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
The give to the back. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Running back searching for a hole.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
The defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Snap it to the back. He powers his way ahead, gets 3, but they're still looking at 4th and 2.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Kind of in that in-between spot here. Long field goal. Can't really punt it from here, so they'll try to convert on 4th down. Quarterback will keep it. Alabama will get the first down.
And your decision to go for it on 4th down has a lot to do with your kicker. How strong is his leg? Some of these guys nowadays, they can boot the ball 50, 60 yards, no problem. Do I believe in him or do I go for it? And they believed in their offense, they went for it, and they got the first down.
The give to the left. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on
that. So what is the yards per rush? They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on 1st down.
The give is to Miller. Tackled at the 31. They'll give him 6 on the play.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. To the air, it's Milroe. It's complete to the left. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
You know, one of the areas that separate good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offenses are on 3rd down passing plays. That was the perfect call at the perfect time and obviously executed well.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete. Well, the offense is just playing keep away now. This will be the 14th play of the drive. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Prentice. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him.
And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. So that was a lengthy 17-play drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And some room to work. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. Back at it to open the quarter with this first down play. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Fights off a defender. Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but, David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time. Like, we got to start today. We got to find something. We got to find what we're really good at, what we can hang our hat on, so we can start to build some momentum throughout the season. Obviously, not the start we wanted, but we got to point to the next opportunity.
Red pass, it's complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
They finally make the stop with the big run. Is ready to move those sticks for the first down.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
Got it in the middle. It's Tuggle.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you can just, boom, put it on a line, it's really nice to have that.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking for a gap. It's Etienne. Gets it inside the 10, picks up a yard. They'll mark it at the 9.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week week one. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
And this offense continues to do such a great job on third down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. Third and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert first downs. This offense has been so good on third downs.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
After getting nothing, it's second and goal from the 6. He's looking to throw. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
PAT unit on the field. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. New Mexico State is ahead in this one. This team plays a hard-nosed brand of football there in Las Cruces, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 4 over Liberty. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the ground with the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job game tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
At the 40, there he goes. He's off to the races. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. On the run, it's Young. He locked up and held on to bring him down.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Now he's looking to throw it. Moving away from pressure. Finds a man by himself. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown tie.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Splits the uprights. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
They'll ride the hot hand. And he could not get loose on the run.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Motion from the offense. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Now adjusting. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this game.
Oh, he just flat dropped it. He had the ball and didn't look it all the way in, and it'll be 4th down. He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. He gets a block. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Here comes that Alabama offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Milroe. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Snagged in the middle. It's Law. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Alabama!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he closed the deal by racing 35 yards to pay dirt. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. on the run from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved?
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. We'll see if they can dig one up that goes forward this time on second down from the 18. He's looking to throw. Finds the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. Still running at the 40. Drills him with the stiff arm. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
And how about that, man? If you're a defense, that's demoralizing. You get them in a known passing situation. They slip the run in there. All you got to do now, you're playing deep for pass, but now come up, just make the tackle. Force a fourth down. The defense could not.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on second down. He's going to run it. At the 35, he's open. Ball's out. And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. And they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
At the 20, he's got space. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
And that's why, through the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Tip ball cleared up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy has had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Dogs!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. New Mexico State is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Aggie Memorial Stadium, one of the more fun places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by 10 to Liberty. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. With just about 30 seconds to go in the half, how aggressive do you want to be here? Going up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's Bernard. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Direct snap. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Milroe. Unloads to the right. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver. In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Williams. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. He got it. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone inside that stadium in Athens to take a deep breath and kind of digest what we just saw. Each of these two offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these two passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working. And I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Dooley Field inside Sanford Stadium.
Georgia will kick it deep to start the 2nd half. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the 2nd half.
At the 45 on his way. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing him. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Open space at the 25. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, that he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he finished things off by racing 37 yards to the end zone. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops following it.
Just keeps moving. Oh, and what a move. What a juke, and he makes it past the marker. Dogs pick up the first down through the air, and the Georgia faithful starting to howl and bark.
And we've seen that in the past with Georgia. Maybe you get a little bit conservative, a little bit too much reliant on great defense, run the football. The reason that they broke through, the reason they started winning championships in the recent era, they became more aggressive, more dynamic, throwing the football downfield.
The Dogs will hustle to the line.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
Movement here from the tight end. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Wide open downfield. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it, and you've got something working.
You definitely get a little extra something. We see it all across college football. You find that dude at the quarterback spot, it takes you from good to great, and you've seen that with Georgia over the last several seasons.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. The Bulldogs getting set on 1st and 10. Quickly complete. Touchdown, Georgia! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing, he's working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. Fair catch called for and made. Here comes that Alabama offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on 3rd downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Fast motion from the offense. He leaves it with his back. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
It's the MO of this offense. They really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run it from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. Finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. The sure hands, it's Williams. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down.
On 3rd down, offenses have their plays. What they like in 3rd and short, what they like 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. Great job by the offense having success. Now, it's incumbent upon the defense to learn their plays and try to shut it down throughout the game.
On the run, it's Haynes. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Milrow. Working the middle, it's complete. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
It's reverse. Oh, he's so hard to get on the ground. He's got room. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
It's going to be interesting to see how the defense is going to try to defend these jet sweeps moving forward. They've got to have bodies in the perimeter of the field with their eyes looking at these receivers in motion because they can hand it off to him at any time.
They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a 1st down.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! And they take it in for 6 more points.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just...
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The give to the back. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They'll break the seal on this quarter here on first down. The give to the single back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Back to throw, it's Milroe. Trying to get to him. Makes his connection. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll give it to the back. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. This crowd busting the decibel meter and trying to will a fourth down stop. Try to get it on the ground. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Pushes ahead. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown Tide. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Lining up for the PAT. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he's coming out of the end zone. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And how about the complimentary football? This defense getting another sack. They've already got an interception. Offense has played great. Both sides of the football together dominating this football game.
And they're trying to dig out of the hole on 2nd and long from the 9. Off play action. Fires to the big fella. Across the 25, he's got room. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And, heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
And there's no quit in this team. Obviously, they're trailing late in the game, but they're trying to make it happen. We've seen 2 big plays now, back-to-back. They're putting pressure on this defense.
They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Georgia going up tempo. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
Alabama.
On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15.
Let's go.
He leaves it with the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Getting set for the point after. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
A few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Here comes that Alabama offense. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Looking for space. It's Haynes. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
Well, they get another big run for a first down, and if you're on offense, you love the way your offensive line is blocking early in this game. They are getting tremendous movement, and they're making life pretty easy for these running backs right now.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They're in control of the clock as their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. They'll run it. It's Haynes. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. 3rd down, and this crowd will blow out a vocal cord to help this defense. To the ground to try to move the chains. Looks like Alabama will pick up the 1st down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. No big secret what they're trying to do here. They've kept it on the ground. It's 1st and 10. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw earlier in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.